I want to share with you guys something that I learned in therapy recently. And part of the reason I want to share it with you is because I've been kind of wanting to try therapy for years, but I just never really got around to it. And I'm finally in therapy now, and I'm loving it. Like, don't get me wrong, it definitely has its ups and downs. It's difficult, but it's so insightful and so valuable and so nice. But a lesson I learned recently that my therapist taught me is she told me, you need to make yourself the most important person in your world. I'm gonna repeat that. You need to make yourself the most important person in your world, as if you are the queen of the world or the king of the world. I feel like this is more so an issue for women, because as women, we tend to take care of everybody else. And be very self-sacrificing and very empathetic and just like do whatever other people need and take care of them. And it's like, oh, I'll be fine. Let me just take care of you. That's how us women tend to be. And this is something I have definitely struggled with my whole life. And like the way she worded it just like totally changed my perspective and changed my world, because I've always thought like, oh, treat yourself the way you'd want to be treated, and like make sure you prioritize yourself, date yourself, like make yourself important in your own life. Be the main character of your life, be the main character of the movie. I've heard all these things, I practice all these things, but the way she worded it, saying you need to be the most important person in your life, I was like, whoa, yeah, I do need to be the most important person in my life, because you're never going to be the most important thing in someone else's life, okay? You need to be the most important person in your own life. Think about any and every relationship that you have. Even if you have kids, okay? If you are married, maybe in your friendships, any type of relationship that you have, if you are always catering to everybody else's needs and not taking care of your own needs and desires, you are going to just bleed out. I mean, that's probably a huge reason why so many people get cancer like so young and so early in life, even in like their 40s and 50s, and they have all these health issues. I think that that's a huge reason why so many women get breast cancers, because we're giving from our heart space, from our fourth chakra, and we're not pouring it back into ourselves, and we don't allow ourselves to receive that love and to receive that care. So we're just depleting our energy center. That is not the way to live. The way to live is to really be the most important person in your life. And I love a good mindset trick, a little practice, if you will, so that this isn't just like a theoretical thing, so that you can actually employ this. So this is something that I have done recently that I learned from my friend Sandy that is super helpful, okay? So let's say you have a conflict with a friend. What you're gonna do is you are going to step back mentally from this situation. You can almost like visualize it, picture it. Like there's you, there's your friend. There's this issue happening. Rather than being someone in it, take yourself out as if you're like watching a movie and make yourself the most important person in the world, like their peace, their happiness, them being true to themselves. And then think, okay, how should that person handle this situation? If I need to make this person the most important person in the world, what should happen? Maybe they're gonna need to draw clear boundaries. They're gonna need to express themselves. Maybe they need to cut this person off if this person is not treating them in a way that the most important person in the world deserves to be treated. This is not to make you some egotistical maniac who's like, I'm the most important, everybody else bow down to me, serve me. No, it's not like that at all. Really what it's about is learning to make yourself a priority, to set clear boundaries and uphold those. Because, okay, to give you another example of a trick to do. So there's these two tricks. That's the one trick. The other trick is to see the situation. So like, let's take the friendship example. So you and a friend having an issue. Replace you with your best friend or someone, your best friend. maybe if your best friend is the person you're having a conflict with, that's not the best example, but if you have a spouse, like imagine it's your spouse, basically like the person who you care about the most in the world, that's not you. Imagine that it's them in a situation, in the conflict. What would you tell that person? What would your reactions be? Because that's going to tell you everything about how you should handle and approach the situation. I recently had an issue come up with a friend, and it was really getting me down. It was making me really sad. And I thought about it as if I replaced this. So there's this, we'll call her person A, the person I had a conflict with. And then there's me. And I mentally replaced myself with my best friend, Sandy. And I was like, imagining like if Sandy told me that this was happening to her, the same exact situation, what would I think? What would my reaction be? And my immediate response was, you deserve so much better. You deserve so much better. You deserve literally so much better. Like, I cannot believe this person is treating you this way. I can't believe they're showing up or not showing up in a friendship this way. This is absolute garbage. You deserve better. And if you want to communicate that to the person in a loving way and give them the opportunity to show up for you in love rather than treating you in a way that is way less than you deserve, then okay, that's fine, that's up to you. But do not keep tolerating this behavior, because you, as my best friend, I see you as so much more valuable than this situation, than the way this person is treating you. I know that you, Sandy, for example, show up for your friends way better than that, and would never do that to your friends and treat people with way more love and respect than that. So you should not tolerate that type of behavior. Well, I realized I was tolerating that type of behavior from a very close friend of mine. And I was like, if I'm having this type of response, if it's someone else other than me receiving this behavior, I need to have that type of response for myself. And that can be so unnatural, especially for us ladies, programmed to take care of everybody else and just shove down our own feelings. But that really changed how I handled this situation. I really stuck up for myself. I firmly drew a boundary and explained how I felt. And yeah, I won't go into any more details about like what happened with this friend, but I was like, I literally just shifted into a new version of myself, into a new parallel reality, a new timeline where I have so much more love for myself, so much more respect for myself, because I am treating myself as if I'm the most important person in the world. Like, no one else is going to do that for me. No one else is going to tell me, or even if they do tell me you deserve so much better, I have to believe it. I have to genuinely think and feel that too. So I hope that these tips and these mindset tricks help you. Comment below any other advice you have on how to make yourself the most important person in your life, or things that have helped you to love yourself, to actively choose yourself and prioritize yourself. Or comment any questions that you have, any questions about anything at all. I love answering your guys' questions. I think that they're super fun. And it helps me know like what type of videos and what types of topics you want to see covered. So with that, I'm sending you so much love, so much peace, so much magic, so much power to manifest your dreams, okay? Sending you all the magic vibes, sending you all the wonder and the beauty and the mysticism of the universe. Make sure you're subscribed, because obviously you want all of that good energy to just keep coming back with all my next videos. So I'll see you in my next video. Love you guys. Bye.